Hi, I'm Leslie Swan with the Swan Team here with a market update for you as of November 5th, 2021. You may or may not be aware that there's actually been somewhat of a real estate development this week. Zillow announced the shutdown of its Zillow Homes segment of the business. The Zillow Homes segment of the business was actually a segment that purchased homes directly from sellers and then was supposed to flip them and sell them for more. As Zillow has indicated, their forecasting was a little bit off, and in the third quarter alone, they recorded a $380 million loss with that segment of the business. And unfortunately, they're having to lay off 25% of their employee base. I have had some people contact me and ask, well, how is this going to affect the real estate market? Now, is there suddenly going to be a flood of homes that are coming on the market? Because obviously this year it's been consistent that inventory has been incredibly low and demand has been really high. Well, just to put it in perspective, across the nation, Zillow owns 6,000 homes. Right here in Orange County, they currently own 200 homes, and that is roughly 10% of all homes on the market right now. So it is a very small piece of the market. Right now in Mission Viejo, Zillow owns 11% of the homes that are on the market. 15% of the homes in Rancho Santa Margarita, 7% of the homes on the market in Aliso Viejo, 2% in Ladera Ranch, and 6% of the homes that are on the market in Rancho Mission Viejo. To note, they have 0% of the homes on the market currently in Laguna Beach, Newport Beach, and Newport Coast, and they do own 2% of the homes on the market in San Clemente, just to name a few. Again, 10% in overall Orange County. Do I think that this is something to be scared about? Absolutely not. In fact, for buyers, I think that this is actually a great opportunity for you. All year and most of last year, we were never in a situation where, oh gosh, we have desperate sellers, or we have sellers that aren't going to have a multitude of offers coming to them. And in this situation, we do. So it could be a great opportunity for you as a buyer to get a better deal than you would on another property. I will say that this past year, I have shown clients homes owned by Zillow, and I can tell you basically why I think their whole platform from sellers at pretty high prices, and did expect just walk in, own the home, and put it back on the market and make more money just because of the way the market was turning. I know that they had this idea of flipping homes, but that really didn't come to fruition. All the homes that I at least saw were pretty poorly maintained, and one of their requirements in buying their homes was as is. So that was kind of a scary thought for most buyers that kind of deterred them from buying those properties. And as a result, there were a lot of price drops with homes being sold by Zillow Homes. Also, another element that didn't help the fact, at least for homes here in Orange County, it was the same person that you had to contact about any of their homes. And they weren't very good at getting back to you and getting information about the property because they really didn't know much. They were just handed the property by Zillow. So in many cases, I don't think they had ever even been to the property, which at least to me kind of proves the fact that this experiment by Zillow with Zillow Homes shows that a realtor actually plays an integral part in the sale and the transaction of a home. And with that being neglected and not there for their homes. In many cases, the Zillow owned homes right now in Orange County, they've been on the market for 30 days, 45 days, which in a normal market sounds like a normal amount of time. But in a market right now where homes sit on the market for 3 to 6 days, 44 is simply unacceptable. And as an individual seller, I might say to my real estate agent, hey, why is it taking so long to sell my home? But when you've got a massive company like Zillow that owns 6,000 homes nationwide, they're not necessarily following up and tracking with those properties until, unfortunately, now when it's kind of too late and they own too much real estate. So, again, I don't think it's anything to be alarmed about, because when you look at inventory and knowing that they own 200 homes of the nearly 1,900 homes on the market right now, or I'm sorry, almost 2,000 actually, homes on the market in Orange County, and that's whether they're active, under contract, or active or under contract, which some of these Zillow homes are under contract, I will say that. It's a very small piece. It's only 10%. And our market and our active inventory is so low and so anemic right now that it's actually a nice reprieve. And again, a great opportunity for buyers, especially at this time of year when typically we don't see a ton of inventory coming on. It's a great opportunity for a buyer to get a decent value in the seller's market that we're in. So again, to recap, it was a big kind of news story in the real estate market, and it does perhaps make a little bit of a blip, but I actually see it as a positive for a couple of reasons. I think that the Zillow Homes model did not really take buying and selling real estate into a very positive direction, again, because they took so much of the people skills out of it. And as anyone who's ever bought or sold a home, you know that you need to have your hand held through the situation, especially if it's your primary residence. It's not something that you just want to, communicate with someone via email and sign a lot of legal documents and be okay with. So there's that. And again, I think that they over purchased and purchased homes at a higher price than they should have, thinking that they could just turn them around, and because of the market going the way it's going, that they could easily turn a profit. And it shows that you do have to take the care and pride in ownership, and you do have to maintain the property well in order to, earn that top dollar for a property. And again, I think that there is nothing more important than someone that has the expertise and the experience to guide you through that. So not to say again to kind of toot my own horn as far as being a realtor, but it does make me feel like I am a valuable and integral part in the machine that helps helps keep the process rolling and make a successful process for sellers and buyers alike, so that they can truly feel like they are getting a win in the situation. So that is the market update for November 5th, and I apologize that a noisy car just went by, but I am trying to enjoy the outside. Again, overall in the market, inventory is still incredibly low. So if you are thinking of selling, it's still always a great time to put your house on the market, even in November. I know you probably don't want to, and thank you, Mr. Airplane, for going by right now. I know you probably don't want to put your house on the market due to the holidays, and that's totally understandable. One thing I do recommend, though, if it is something that is on your 2022 radar, that you start thinking about it now and start planning. And certainly one of the first things that you do to start planning could be calling me and finding out exactly what steps to take to ensure that you get top dollar and sell your home quickly. Just to kind of share my philosophy and my planning through the process is I actually like to take you and start at the end point, and we work our way back and we figure out all the important milestones and important events and dates that we have to hit in order to get to that magic target date that you have. And I get as specific as certain dates and times because I know that if it doesn't happen by those days and times, that I'm not going to hit your target. And it is my goal and the Swan Team's goal to meet and exceed your expectations. So if you have any questions about what's going on in the market right now, or just in general the process of buying or selling a property, feel free to reach out to us. You can either contact us at info@theswanteamoc.com, or you can give us a call at 949-444-1601. Again, I'm Leslie Swan. I hope you have a wonderful day and take care.